Hello and welcome to today's live stream. That's right, we are here for NASCAR Heat 2. I didn't do the wrong one. I did do the wrong one. Alright. So, today, we are here for the road course challenge. You're probably wondering, what's a road course challenge? You mean? I will get to that. A road course challenge is where you take on all the road courses in the game. So there are 6 road courses, 1 in the Camping World Truck Series, 3 in the Xfinity Series, and 2 in the Monster Energy Cup Series. So, basically, our goal is to win all 6 races and win every single stage. Of course, every single race consists of 3 stages. So on this notepad here, I'm going to write down the track. Okay. So we have to do Watkins Glen twice. Essentially how this challenge works. So it's every road course for every series. Road America, Watkins Glen. We're going to put an X next to that. Then we'll do Sonoma. And then we'll do Watkins Glen. And we'll put a M for Monster Energy. Then we're going to go 4 stages. So there's 3 stages. The first stage, the second stage, and the final stage, which is the win and win. So basically you guys can see right here, we have the track, the stages, and the win. So that is pretty cool. So we're going to start with the Truck Series and race our way up. So you know, the Camping World Truck Series. We're going to race here as Christopher Bell. And we're going to pick Canadian Tire Motorsport Park. Where you at? Where are you at? Canadian Tire. Let's see, have I raced at every truck track? I have. Now I believe you get an achievement for winning every single racetrack. That will be spicy. Alright, so where is Canadian Tire? Okay. Cool. We're going to go to Canadian Tire. The other part of this series is qualifying. We will participate in qualifying in this series. So the first track up is Canadian Tire. Then we go to Mid-Ohio, Road America, Watkins Glen, Sonoma, Watkins Glen. I wouldn't have probably done Watkins Glen twice, but then I realized I'm like, oh shit. Watkins Glen is done twice. So basically the challenge is to win the race and the stages. So of course the third stage is the race. So stage 3 is really that main stage that we want to win, or sometimes known as the final stage, because of course Charlotte, they do have 4 stages for the Coke 600. But the main challenge is to win the races. So if we can win all 6 races, also we can win every stage. That is our goal. Sure, we can figure out how many stages there is total to win all these races. So we'll figure that out in a moment. I'm assuming it's just 3 times 6, but that's too much math for me. I'm not even kidding, I don't know what that is. I never learned multiplication tables. Alright, so here we go. We're going to head up the hill. We came off the back straightaway. There's pit road there. We're going to head up the hill here through the turn where there's been a lot of wild things go down at Canadian Tire. And across the line here, start our qualifying lap. Now I don't remember what it was that I was racing at Canadian Tire and things did not go. Oh, it was in, I think, our last online race video that I did, that last stream. Things did not go well at Canadian Tire. We had a good starting spot and we got pushed into the first turn by somebody pushing us down the hill, and things did not go well from there. And if you guys are wondering why I did the road course challenge and not the 1.5 mile track challenge, yeah. I mean, maybe we can do different track challenges for every series. Maybe this will be the first one of it, but the road courses are my favorite tracks to race in NASCAR games. So I'm super excited that this game has 5 different road courses in it instead of just 2. That's cool to race Canadian Tire Park, Mid-Ohio, and Road America. I didn't really like Mid-Ohio in the beginning, but I have really started to like that track. So this is the regular standard setting that we're going to use for our series when we race Sonoma, Watkins Glen, Mid-Ohio, Road America, and Canadian Tire. That's how it's gonna be every single track. So the settings you see here, you guys will see the exact same things in those series. And I want you guys to know I have recorded the Sonoma race for the Sprint Cup. Sprint Cup, oh boy. The Cup Series. The Monster Energy Series. Grand Am Finger, boy, you gotta move. I have 1 lap to pass these cars before it's lap 2. I have 1 lap before it's lap 2. Alright, Chase Briscoe. Nemechek. Let's go, bruh. Let's go. So basically, whatever awards you a playoff point is a stage. That's why there's 3 stages of a race. We're going to get to the inside of John Hunter Nemechek here. He's going to come back on the inside there. He will. I'm going to really shut the door on him there and just go do what I must. Up this hill. This is a very, very interesting part of the track. Super flat, super straight. And now we come up here to that little bridge. And we're going to brake into this corner. We're going to hit that rumble strip a little bit. Hit this rumble strip even more. And we're going to go here for a tight turn to the left. Another turn back to the right now. And we're going to go here. We're going to cross the line. We have 1 lap to go in stage 1 to get our first stage win in the road course challenge. That's our goal. Win every stage. Win every race. 6 races. Many stages. I'll do the math. Don't worry. Got you. Alright, we went down that hill. That's a very treacherous hill to go down with trucks behind you. We have a big enough distance that it's not really a threat to go down these hills. A little bit slower if we're not super comfortable with some of these hills going down them. Into this corner. Right there on the grass. Now this is the most difficult part of the track right here. Is this really, really small turn right here. Small right-hand turn. You guys can see a lot of cars go across the dirt there. A lot of trucks, sorry. They go across the dirt there. Now we're going to go on this long back straightaway here. There's a little bit of an incline up a hill. And we're going to check where we're at for fuel. We got 4 laps, so we can do another stage. So we can do another stage on this fuel. We're not going to have to pit at the end of stage 1 here. We will have to pit at the end of stage 2 though. So here you go. We're going to gut through this corner. Get through here. We're going to take this turn straight along these rumble strips, and we're going to easily win stage 1 here at Canadian Tire. So I'm going to put down 1 stage win there, guys. I hope you guys like the thumbnail for this video, because I really do. I think it's a great thumbnail. I mean, everybody wanted to pick. This is the one thing that I don't like about this game, is that you don't get to pick the lane that you get, because I would prefer the other lane. I think it's the lane that you would normally pick this track, but it doesn't give you lane choice, and I don't think it switches the road course, because I think it puts you on the outside of Watkins Glen. Because I definitely would have not lost first there. But it's okay, week 1, stage 1. Of course, we're not going for points, it's just a quick play race, but of course you want to win the stages no matter what. If they're turned on, I want to win them. I'm going to move John Nemechek. God damn it. The trucks go around so easy. Because I just tapped his back bumper a little bit and he went around. Alright, here we go. We're going to head down the hill here a little bit. You guys can see where we hit the dirt last time. Into this tight turn here again. This is probably one of the most difficult turns in the game, I'd say. Not even just at this track. The thing that I think is cool about road courses, guys, is they're a lot more tricky to do than the other tracks or just the ovals. I really like that challenge of the road courses. Now, of course, the AI being so weak at these tracks, no matter what, take away from that, but I mean, they don't really get too far behind you with the hard mode on. Not hard mode, but not the easy modes. It's just a basic 97% here, which we are going to start running in our series. Actually, on the channel, the videos for next week have the 97% difficulty, as I decided to up that because I felt like 95 was really not working for us, but I don't want to go to 100 yet, so I went to 95. Now, what's also cool about road courses is that we are going to be bringing you guys Gran Turismo Sport on the channel. The day it comes out, we're going to have some awesome videos of that. We're going to do some live streams, probably maybe 1 or 2 actually that day. So it's going to be cool. So it's really going to cut into our recording for that day, but it's not really going to be that big of a deal on the 17th. So actually for the next 2 weeks, we got some pretty cool live streams coming up for you guys. On the 10th, we'll be taking a look at the 2017 Halloween update for Overwatch. That's decent. I don't really like Halloween. It's not really my favorite. It's actually one of my least favorite holidays. It's really just obnoxious. So, you know, it's obnoxious. I don't like Halloween. It's too, like, stupid. So, I mean, it's stuff to get in the game, I guess. So I'll get things for characters like Diva, Sombra, whatever. There you go. We won stage 2 there. So that'll be cool, I guess, getting things for the characters that I like. But for the most part, not really anything cool with that. And then the week after that, on the 17th, we will be playing Gran Turismo Sport for you guys. I'm really looking forward to getting into that game. Gran Turismo Sport's been something that I've been looking forward to, honestly, since it got announced. Because I wanted to get a Gran Turismo game for the PlayStation 4. I remember playing Gran Turismo 5 on the PlayStation 3 in 2011 when my brother had it. That was super fun. I remember my brother went to go to work or something, and he let myself enter on and play the game while he was gone, and that was really fun. And I was just going into his room and watching that game, playing it. So it's really cool to remember that game and then, you know, be getting the newest version of that game in a couple weeks, because that's something that I really have memories of watching in 2011. Which was, that was like the last year that my brother lived at home, so it was sort of cool. Because those was the last time that we really got to play video games like a real lot. Of course, we have played since then. We played Battlefield 1 last year when it came out together, since he bought it on his PlayStation. But it was just, you know, it's a little bit different than sitting there and be like, oh, let me play the game. You know what I mean? It's like, oh, let's just both hop on and play the game. So, you know, different times, of course. That was before I did YouTube, you know. So things were a lot different then, but, you know, it's cool, those memories of that time. And Ring is going to complete this lap. So that's the first time that we have not led a lap in this entire race, guys. That was a good battle, though, with him there. I'd like to keep that going for as long as I can. Yeah, but I'm excited for Gran Turismo Sport. I remember playing one of the older games as well. I bought it on the PlayStation 2. I wasn't a really game with the PlayStation 2 once he got his Xbox 360. I believe when he bought that. This is years before. I don't remember what Gran Turismo it was, but it was one of the older ones on PlayStation 2. But, you know, so when I got Drive Club for the PlayStation, when I first got the PlayStation, I'm like, oh, this game's okay. But Gran Turismo is just one of the best racing games you can have, and it's definitely better than Drive Club. But I had that, and so it was on our channel, but I think that Gran Turismo Sport's going to be really, really fun, and I've been excited about it since it got announced, I believe, in 2015. So for the finally coming out in just a couple weeks from now is super exciting. Hopefully Case will be able to get the money for. I know he wanted to buy the game. He thought he was getting money for his birthday, and he ended up getting no money at all for his birthday. So hopefully he's able to get it. We can play with him. But if not, we will do some spicy series together with that. And I'm sure he will. We just spun out Regan Smith. We didn't spin him out. He was able to save it. I'm sure he'll be able to buy the game sooner than later. I don't know if we'll be able to get the deluxe edition or whatever, but now my issue is with this race. I know I can save fuel, but this guy's really close to me. Our goal is to not brake. To run a little bit slower lap times. When to get to say 2 laps estimated fuel. We only have 1 lap to go. On this fuel, we have 2 laps of this race left. That's a super big concern to me. I'll let you go by me. I'm going to save here just a little bit of fuel. So I can get all this back in the corner here on you guys. Unless they dive to pit road, then I will dive with them. That's the question. Do these trucks dive to pit road? They do not. We're staying on the racetrack, guys. Side by side with Crafton here. 1 lap of fuel to go. Did we save enough to make? I guarantee we didn't. Chase Briscoe out in the lead here now. Second time we came to Canadian Tire on this channel, and we've had to save fuel because we've been running out. We're just saving our online races. We have to give it everything we got. No fuel left in the truck. Slide it in here into the side of Briscoe. To hope this thing has enough left in it. We got to a big enough lead that when it runs out, we're out, guys. We are officially out. We saved almost enough fuel. It's picking up just a little bit. We've ran it out right here. We did everything perfect, and somehow we ran out of fuel. Damn it. We'll put an X for the win and an X for the final stage. We could have won that race, guys. We should have. We dominated that race. There's no reason to have lost it. maybe we could have tried something different. I don't know, but I was just confused by how I didn't run out and everybody else did. I mean, how I didn't run out and everybody else did run out of fuel. I wonder how many races I've done. My driver, is that what you see your stats? So I got 114 top 10s, you guys see right there. 51 wins, 133 races. It's not bad. We're only a couple wins away from getting an achievement for wins. Alright, so we're going to race here is William Byron. The next track that I put is Mid-Ohio. So we're going to go to Mid-Ohio Sports Car Course. And our goal here again is to win all the stages and the race. We can win a total of 18 stages today. So we're going to try to win 17 of those. I'm disappointed. I'm disappointed that we didn't win that race. Alright, after leading so much too. Here we are in Mid-Ohio. Oh great. What a great start. Look at me how this whole race is going to go for me right there. That I swear is just a preview of a race. You know, I've seen a bit of a clip from the 2016 race at Mid-Ohio. And I remember that they do have rain at the road courses. Now, obviously, it's never going to rain at like Sonoma for those races, but they still have windshield wipers. I believe they have brake lights in the back of the cars for road courses, and they have rain tires. So I was thinking, why doesn't this game have that? So you hit road courses, you have your windshield wipers in the car, your back brake light, and you got rain tires. And in a quick play thing or like online, you can set weather. Like, because I don't have that in other video games, so why don't they just have weather for this game? And technically, you can make it rain in Sonoma then if you wanted to, just because it's the game. And then, you know, you have your rain tires and whatever. Or maybe they don't go super in depth like the rain tires, but they make it that your car just doesn't spin out in the rain. Because I know in the game, not in the game, in real life, if it rains, it starts raining on the tracks, then the drivers have to come in, get their rain tires, and go back out. So maybe for the sake of the game, they just make it, oh, your tires are fine no matter what you have, but they can still have the rain effect in the game, and that'd be super cool. Or if they want to go in depth, then make you get rain tires. Like, they could just stow a caution and force you to pit. You get rain tires, and then your car handles differently in the rain. So you get to drive the track differently. That'd be really cool. And then for like your career, or for your career, for like if you play a championship like we do for our main series on the channel, then just randomized. So it's either going to be sunny or rainy. The game will randomize it for you, and you might get a rain race, you might get a sunny race. I think that'd be super cool. So you can go to Mid-Ohio, Road America. I don't know if they do it for the truck series. I don't think it is a truck series. But you can go to the Cup and Xfinity series races, guaranteed. And I know that those two do have rain stuff. I'm just waiting for it to rain at one of those races so I can watch it. Hopefully next year. I want to rain for one of the Cup races. That'd be really cool. Please don't rain for a Cup race. It's not road courses, though. Please don't do that. But yes, of course, rain at these Cup tracks. All that you want for the road courses. As a yikes, If we get some contact there with T. Dillon, you can go in the grass, T. Dillon. Gonna outbreak Brennan Poole into the corner here. Apparently that boy has a YouTube channel. So that's kind of spicy. I wish I raced Brennan Poole in one race. That would be cool. We're not one race, like one series. My question is, should I switch it up for the 3 different races I do for the Xfinity Series? Should I switch up who I race for the race? Because I have only ever raced as Kevin Harvick and William Byron. Maybe I'll race as Brennan Poole for a race. Who knows? We'll see. That boy is going off the track. That boy is going to get spun out too. What? Somehow he saved it. I don't appreciate that. Going on the outside of you here, bruh. Gonna have to make my pass on you soon. I cannot let you get out here the stage lead at a road course. The track is unpredictable. The AI may crash whenever they feel. And the game may call a caution whenever it deems necessary. Which is basically whenever I don't wreck. That was a bad mistake, driving into the grass there. I'm going to push Harvick a little bit further than he probably wants to go here. I would say teammate, but he isn't my teammate anymore. Well, never was William Byron's teammate, but I'm not a Junior Motorsports Xfinity driver. Alright, let's go Justin Allgaier. Sogaleo. That boy is gone. I'm gonna win this stage now with easiness. Because don't know, William Byron is my favorite Xfinity driver, and someday will probably be my favorite Cup driver. He's got a good chance at being my favorite Cup driver. There's multiple drivers that Kevin Harvick decides it's time that he wants to retire. That can be my favorite driver. William Byron, Eric Jones, Kyle Larson, Chase Elliott. Those are the 4 that I like at the moment that I think could be really my favorite driver sometime. I think Eric Jones is more on the less likely side of that, but I don't know. It really depends on how I feel. I really was, I don't know, we'll see when that time obviously comes. Who will become my favorite Cup driver? I don't know. We'll see. It'll be interesting to find out. But if you ask me right now, who would be my favorite Cup driver in 2018 if it wasn't Kevin Harvick? It'd be William Byron. I can tell you that. So in 2018, when he's driving the 24 car, I'll be rooting for William Byron in a way. He won't be my favorite driver, but I will definitely like William Byron to win races. I already have predicted him winning 2 Cup races next season. It's pretty bold, but still. You never know. If he does, that'd be super cool. I have him winning 2 next year. I'm going to write it down somewhere so that way if he does win 2, I can be like, haha, I did say it. Plus, I did say it in this video, so remember this video on the live stream, whenever the time comes that he wins 2 races, I'm going to write it multiple places too, so I can really remember it. I feel like he's just got so much talent that I really haven't seen a driver come with that much talent in NASCAR, I think, in a long time. From what I've seen, he's probably one of the most talented rookie drivers I've seen ever. Like, I thought Chase Elliott had a lot of talent in the lower series. Nah. This boy is more talented than those drivers, I think. I think he could definitely be a champion of the Cup Series in just a couple years. I can't get around these corners. Alright, here we go. We've finally driven up to the front. I'm going to push Kevin Harvick out there. And we're going to go out here. We're going to get the second win. Second stage win at Mid-Ohio. We will not be denied in my favorite series to run in this game. I have really, really, really enjoyed racing the Xfinity Series. With an emphasis on really. In NASCAR Heat 2. This has just been so much fun. And I think that I enjoy doing this. Alright. Now I want to go to my phone here real quick and write a separate note to myself. Okay, hold up, let me just pause this game real quick. I'm gonna write down Alright, I don't know if you guys can probably not, it probably won't show up so you guys can see that, but I wrote on there, William Byron, 2 wins in Cup in 2018. My other note was just that I wanted to copy all the notes that I have saved on my phone to the iCloud, just to make sure that when I transfer stuff, when I get a new phone via the iCloud, they are saved. I mean, they should be saved, but I don't know if it backs up just the regular standard notes that are on my phone. So I want to be safe and copy them all to the iCloud. Because that, again, is how I keep track of the points, or not the points, but the wins and all the stats for all of our series for this game. And I have all the stats from the last series, too. So I want to compare records for all the seasons, I really can. And I'll have it there. So if I want to compare wins from NASCAR Heat Evolution series to the NASCAR Heat 2 series, I really can. Alright, Suarez, you can go up high, bro. You can go off into the grass, have a little bit of a fun time. Oh, I'm going to do the same. But I have just a bunch of other different notes saved on my phone. So it's good to probably make sure that they are backed up. And then I can just start writing notes in the iCloud instead of I just don't know why I never did before. But I already have notes in the iCloud as well. So I just want to make sure everything goes together. Plus, the iCloud notes I can access from my MacBook, and it works a little bit easier. So I want to start using the notes that way, but I want to make sure I can I just wrecked the side of his car. So I'm just going to make sure I just copy and paste from that, and we're good. I just got random notes in there, so I don't even know what half of them are. I think I wrote on a list of the different smartphones that I had. Wow, that's cool. Not like I can just list them off, but that's a note. I had to write the note of what the code key thing was for my brother's house, just because when I was staying there, if I got locked outside, I'd obviously have my phone. So that way if I forgot what the code was, which I didn't, but if I did forget that code, I would have it written on my phone so I could get back inside, because fun fact, my brother lived inside the state, so it wasn't like I could just, like, oh yeah, let me just have somebody come over and open the door. I don't know if anybody has the key to his house, but either way, it's not the main point. It's just that I had that written in there. And, I just want to save it in my phone just in case I end up getting asked to watch his house again if he goes on another trip. So I can just have this on because of the process of writing it down again. So I'll probably copy that. I don't even know what else I have on my iCloud notes. I thought that's basically what it is. I just record things for ourselves. Oh, I do have the wins between Casey and I in our GTA race playlist, in case we ever want to bring that series back, because we didn't technically fully cancel it. We just put a temporary stop to it for probably the rest of 2017. And maybe beyond, I don't know, but just for our GTA race playlist purposes, though, I do have that written in there as well. And I do want to make sure that I keep track of that, because those important records for our series. And I think it's good to write it down so that way I do know, hey, I won this many in 2016, this many in 2017. And we can really just keep track of it. So if we ever do bring back that series, because I don't think that I officially want to end that series, if I'm honest. I still want to do GTA races on the channel. I just think both of us really need a break. Maybe as a thing in like December we'll bring it back, or it'll be something Case and I will have to talk about. I think it'll be something's gonna have to happen for us to get back into liking that game, and I'm not sure that that's gonna happen. But if we do, we will bring it back. I'm not ruling out bringing back that series. So that's a thing that I think is good to have written down. So if we do ever come back to it, we have the records, we can go off of them. We can keep track of who won what, because we've done 55 episodes. So if we get up to 60, 70, 80 episodes, we can mark it down. We can be like, oh, okay, we can just pick right back up and jump into it. But I think that it's a good idea to, again, copy those notes, so when I get a new phone, I know they're going to be safe, backed up in the iCloud. And again, I can access them from my computer, which is really helpful if I just want to like check a stat from one of our series, because I like stats and numbers. I think that they're interesting to run things. I think the stats are important to this series, or not this series, but our NASCAR Heat 2 series, just because I think it's a good idea to write down whatever tracks we've lost at, so that way in a year from now, when I'm assuming they're going to call it NASCAR Heat 3, when that game comes out, we can have stats. We can be like, all right, let's see what tracks we didn't win at NASCAR Heat 2. We can be like, oh, we didn't win at, I'm not going to say any track name just in case I don't actually win there, then I'll have to look back at this. But we'll take a track we already won at. Like, where do we already win at? Daytona? Alright, so say Daytona's written down. We can be like, oh, we haven't won at Daytona. I'm low on fuel. I got 2 laps. There's only 1 lap of the race left. Woo! If the number's equal, you're going to have a problem. If the number's 1 less, you're fine. And that's what we had at Canadian Tire. When the thing said 4 laps left to go in the race, 4 laps of fuel, we ran out with 1 corner to go. With this, it said we had 7 laps of fuel, 6 laps of racing, and we're good. So we're going to come out here, we're going to win Mid-Ohio, get our first win of the video. extreme. So that's the thing. I really like the stats of the series. I think it's cool to sit down and look at how many wins we got across each season. Of course, right now, the number doesn't really matter because we're still building up stats for the first season. But it gets really fun once you've done a couple seasons to look at the stats. So once we've done 3 seasons of this game, it'll be really fun to look and be like, oh, we've won 50 races. Now, I would think winning 50 races in 3 seasons is nearly impossible. But just as a number to throw out there, oh, we've won 50 races and we've won this many races this track, whatever. And it's also cool because we can be like, we won 5 races in season 1 and we won 7 races in season 2, and we can really get a good feel for the stats. I think the other thing that's cool is when we have the stats and we can compare, you know, we won 7 races with Chevy, we won 8 races with Ford, you know, something like that. That's cool. Like I said, I think to have for, you know, the manufacturers, the drivers, the championships, whatever tracks we haven't won at. What other notes do I have? Oh, I had a plan of what I wanted to do series-wise on this channel. Save to files. What the hell? Oh yeah, isn't Files some new app that Apple has? Oh, that's a good way. Oh, I can see what's in my iCloud drive? Wait. That's dope. So I can see all the files that are on my desktop of my MacBook with this app. That's really cool. So that's actually a good way if I want to get a picture from my phone to be a thumbnail for a race or for a video. Because I don't think it's synced up today, but I will be able to access the picture that is the thumbnail for this video at some point. There's like different Diva thumbnails for our other thing. Oh, I'm not downloading that game. Absolutely. I'm not downloading City Skylines too. That's kind of wild. But that's cool. So if you download a file on your phone, you can access it on here. That's pretty spicy. I kind of like that. So if I go here, and I go to copy, and if I go here to iCloud Notes, paste, done. Look at that. Now my notes in iCloud are pretty spicy. Then I can go here to this, and I can delete that, but it's still my iCloud. Wow! I'm way too hyped about deleting files. You know what? I'm feeling good. I'm feeling good at this race. I know I said I was going to race with William Byron, but I apologize for not switching my driver. But it'll just feel weird not racing the Liberty University number 9 Chevrolet Camaro. Y'all bitches thought that I was about to go and just race like that. Nah, fam. Nah, fam. Yeah, I've been driving real vehicles, and that's been pretty lit. I'm not gonna lie. I drove from my house to Target a couple weeks ago, or almost to Target. I didn't really want to drive any further. I almost got there, though. It was like my first time driving on the road. I only did some testing in like Testing? What is... Yeah. Okay, you can tell I watch NASCAR and I'm involved with playing games of NASCAR. I was doing testing up the road and in a parking lot. Once I was done with testing, we went to go on the actual roads. I almost tried to Target. And then today I drove to my grandparents' house, and tomorrow I'm going to drive to a park. And then on Friday I'm going to drive, I don't know, wherever. My dad has the day off, so it's a good time just to get out there and get some driving practice in. Yeah, you heard it right. Driving practice. It's going to be some practice sessions. Because I was stupid and I waited to get my learner's permit until a couple months ago. Instead of doing it when I was 16, I'm like, oh, I'll do it when I'm 18. It's easier. But it's the same process, and I was just a fucking dumbass. So now I'm stuck here. I still want to drive when a lot of people are driving. I don't know if it's not like, oh no, but it's kind of annoying. But in the same way, I didn't feel like I was ready. Now I feel like I'm ready, and I'm out here, I'm driving, doing the most, doing the damn thing, as the kids say. And I feel like I'm doing the damn thing. And it's pretty cool. Did a fantastic job back in the car in the driveway today too. Since the car has a backup camera, it's really easy. I should probably not practice using the backup camera, but yeah, I can use the mirrors. I can figure it out. Because the car I'm going to get will not have a backup camera, because it will be from 2006. The cars that I'm learning to driving are from 2016. My parents got new cars in 2016, so those cars have backup cameras. It comes standard as, even if you buy a really basic car, they just come with backup cameras now, where in 2006 a basic car did not. Did them on like super fancy cars, but not the cars that we have. So the car from 2006, yeah, doesn't have a backup camera. I just realized I'm not going to win this stage, but you know what? It was the second stage I don't win. Kind of upset, kind of disappointed, but in the same sense, you know, I am going to come here, I'm going to win this race in the end. So, you know, if I don't get the stage win, I don't know. It's my fault for being a dumbass and not qualifying. But, you know what? I don't really care, bruh. 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 Nah, bruh. I'm taking that position from you, bitch. Yeah, I'm 3 seconds behind the leader. I'm not making up 3 seconds in any corner here. Made up a couple tenths of a second, but I'm not gonna. I got down a 2-second lead. If I knew the left, I think I could have got him. But you know what? Brennan Gaughan will win stage number 1 here at Rodesos Americasos. That's okay with me. Let Brennan Gaughan get his only stage 1 of his life. Beach. Alright. We're pitting? We're pitting. Alright, here we go. Brennan Gaughan, you're gonna get past, bruh. No, actually, you're gonna get wrecked, bro. I don't really like you. Kind of obnoxious. Yo, where you think you're going, Suarez? I'm gonna block the shit out of you, bro. Right now, I'm getting hit by both sides. Now they're racing me too hard. I don't like this. Don't like this. I'm not a fan. I'm not a fan of you, Brennan Poole. Brittany Poole. Yo, come at me, all guyer. Come at me. You're my teammate. I don't give a fuck who you are, bitch. I don't give a fuck who you are, bitch. You a bitch. Here, you want some? You want some, Sadler? You want some in this corner? Bitch. Get schlonged, ho. Who wants it next? You want it next? Hemrick? Took yourself out, you fucking bitch. Give me that stage. Fucking spicy. There's 7 laps remaining. Is a yikes. That's a yikes. Eight of 12. There's only 4 to go? Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh boy. Soirees, what is popping? My favorite driver of the number 19 car in the Sprint Cup Series. What is popping? Come on, Hemrick. That boy really spun himself out. Now, I was considering racing as Daniel Hemrick next time at Watkins Glen's. I like his green herbal snuff car, whatever the hell it is. That's a pretty dope paint scheme. I believe that's what it is. Yo, he just went in front of Cole Custer. He said, nah. He said, fuck your bitch, and spun out. And I'm like, damn, Hemrick, I know you went like that, bruh. And he's like, yeah, fuck your bitch too. And I'm like, damn. I'm like, yo, don't talk about my lady like that. And he's like, well, fuck you too. And I'm like, yo, bruh, chill. Thought that's serious. I don't know where this is going. It's like 12 o'clock. Alright, and I'm only on like race 3 of 6. And they only get longer races from here. Because didn't know the Cup Series races are longer races. And I'm just out here, bruh. Bro Hizzle, bruh. I don't know where this is going. I should not be playing or streaming. Some wild shit's gonna go down. I would say some shit that's going to be like, bruh, why are you even here? And I'm just like, I don't know, man. I'm just trying to create spicy ass content for the interwebs. You feel me, mans? You know what I mean? Like, you know where I'm going with this? Like, if you had this organic nachos only made of avocado, they're fucking lit. I got to say, that was pretty spicy. It is a very spicy, yes. That's a very, very spicy memes you have there. Would you like to buy some more? Nah, fam. I'm straight, bruh. I ain't about them spicy memes, bruh. I don't need none of them spicy memes, bruh. They're too spicy for me, bruh. I need to, like... My commentary's just deteriorated from me talking logical about anything to just, yo, how about them spicy memes, bro? You want to buy some local memes? These are vegan, non-GMO, gluten-free memes. Those are my favorite memes. I won this race because of gluten-free, vegan, non-GMO memes. And you're not gonna take my memes from me. I'm gonna have to tweet this out. Alright, that's some random ass shit on my Twitter notification feed. Yo, where's this Daniel Hemrick guy? It's a cool paint scheme. Yo, what happened to Twitter? Pretty sure I was able to tweet, like, longer tweets. Did they break Twitter? Did Twitter go back to only 150 characters? I'd assume that... I'm gonna see, because I don't know what happened, because I know I had more tweets, but... You know, I just want to look it up. I want to know. Yeah, because I know I had it before, but... Yeah, because I know I was able to tweet more than 150, so... I don't know. Kind of weird. It deactivated me from doing that. While I'm here, though, let me just delete this. Let me copy that. I'm going to delete that. I'm going to go here to Note ASOS. I'm going to paste ASOS. So I'm getting consumed by this. Select all. Copy. See, now this is my Twitter banner. Not my banner, my what's that thing? Your profile thingy? You know the thing that you have, your bio? See, my Twitter bio ends up getting memed. Okay? That shit gets memed hella hard. So I always have a backup save for it because you never know. You never know. I'm going to go in here, though. I'm going to get rid of this, because I don't need those. Short clip? What the hell? It's only for a video. Alright. See, I have this thing that I had that I put for a bio. Not a bio, a story. A thing. I apologize. What was that thing? Your info that you put with a post on Instagram. I don't know what it was. But I put a post of doing 5 years of YouTube, and I don't really feel like retyping the whole thing. So when it comes in March next year, I will go in and change the numbers that matter. Change names of people who helped in the last year. All that stuff that really, really matters, I can change the thing from saying, oh, I was up to whatever number. I think it's at 760 subscribers, so, when it says 1 million next year, but when it says, 1,100 or something, because I'm going to hit 1,000 soon, so if we get another 100 before March, that'd be super dope. But that's the thing. It'll just say, oh, this is that. And then it will say, I can just change it instead of having to rewrite a whole thing. Because I don't really feel like typing out a whole thing about, wow, look what I did. So I'm just going to copy and paste and just change some words. You guys are wondering why I'm not wearing my Apple Watch? Because I took it off. Here's the thing. I was super tired like 3 hours ago, and I was going to fall asleep. And I don't want to fall asleep with it on, because then it if you end up sleeping on it, and then it gets super tight around your wrist and it hurts and you die. You lose your hand and you can't play video games ever again. I didn't really want that, so I took it off. And it's now in my bedroom on the charger. So, you know how it is. You know how it is when you have to charge your watch every day before you go to bed. Dope. So weird having to race against William Byron. He's right in front of him. I don't want to wreck him. No. No. Damn it. Oh, I screwed up my car really, really bad. That's a yikes. That is a yikes. Wow. What a mistake by me. What a mistake by me. I should have just took second and been happy with it. But no, like a fucking dumbass, I said, I'll be fine. Yeah, see, your boy thinking. I know my tires are going to be dead by the end of this race. I know I can only go 7 laps. But here's the thing. My car is repaired from my bad mistake when I said, oh, William Byron's a great guy, I don't want to wreck him, to deciding, oh, I want to wreck him into the wall. At the very last moment, to destroying the front end of my car, which, it's still destroyed. But we got a shot to win this thing now. We lost stage 1 at Road America. We lost stage 1 here at Watkins Glen. But I'm determined. So far we have raced 3 drivers in today's live stream. Christopher Bell, William Byron, and Daniel Hemrick. Next up, we're going to go to Sonoma, where we're going to race as Kevin Harvick. And when we come back to Watkins Glen, who knows who we're racing as? Estimated fuel, 6 laps. Fitting now. I should make it. I should be fine. Driven from the back once, why not do it again? Plus everybody else is going to have to pit. Let's see, I have 1 more lap of fuel than everybody else. I have 1 more lap of fuel in the whole race. So this is where I finished stage 1, that's kind of wild. I got passed by that many cars. This is not with the AI, they're just so stupid. when it comes to braking that turn. They brake for like a mile. See, I knew I'd be fine. I could drive myself back up the front. Maybe we get a little caution, help us out. But we also do know that all the other cars here in the field should have to pit, and we don't have to. Plus, I didn't take tires in the end of the first stage. I knew we'd have to pit again. I kind of figured by not pitting there, I could get back up the front, win stage 2, and be fine on tires because we only ran a lap. So those tires maybe weren't that old that we finished the race or finished that stage with, but you don't want to be running out here on those old tires no matter what. So I don't have to take tires at the very end of the race in case they're going to blow out and I want to crash and die. So like when I talked about my hand earlier, I don't want to fall off and die. Same thing. So we get up off that corner pretty nice. Pretty nice. Yeah. I got into an Overwatch live and everyone was just saying noise, and I'm like noise, and everybody's like noise, and it's just like noise. I don't even know why we're saying noise. Alright, but either way, how many laps are there? 5, 4, 10, 117. Sorry, William Byron. You're next on my list of drivers to pass because the AI in this game are ass. The only track that I noticed that the AI really can actually race with was Road America. So let him have the inside lane because I'm a nice person. Let him have it. He can go. He can do what he must. I feel like I'm not probably going to spin him out anyways by the end of this shit. 4 to go. We have 2 races to go after this, guys. We still got 2 more to do. I should have started this challenge at 10 when I decided to instead of 11. The challenge not going to be over till like 1 in the morning. Then I have to get food. Then I have to go to bed. Then I have to wake up. I have to edit videos. I have 5 Nascar videos to edit. You guys realize that? 5. 5. I may stream tomorrow though, if I'm honest. The stream will probably have once I'm done editing. Editing, ding, 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 ding. Because I'll start putting the videos up after I'm done playing game on live streams. I'm considering doing what I did last week, doing 2 live streams, doing some Overwatch and then some Nascar. Now, granted, I did slow down to watch that car spin out, but then I hit the bump and my car just fisted itself. But I should be able to catch back with these guys, so they're so slow through these corners. That I just lift through these corners. I don't even brake, I just lift. See, there you go. I already caught back up in the... Because that's because they brake in that corner super hard, and I don't. Now right here is where the AI really can't actually hang, because I don't do these corners super well here at Joaquin's Glenzazos. See, I'm fine with William Byron being in front of me. Sort of like in the Cup Series when we race, I'm fine with Kevin Harvick in front of me. I'm like, go ahead. I call racing just a little bit nicer because they're my favorite drivers. You'll notice that probably in the Season 2 of our Xfinity series and Season two of our trucks here. So rest Christopher Bell a little bit nicer. Rest William Byron a little bit nicer. You know, just because it's the my favorite drivers. Like at Texas in that series, you guys see right here, I braked to go in that corner next to him instead of like slamming my car in there. And right there, I didn't really make a big effort to push into as much as I might other cars on accident. I just let my car drift up a little bit further, but I really tried to hold it down, not just crash. As you guys probably noticed at Texas in our Cup Series, I could have really pushed the issue to beat Harvick, but probably wreck him. But instead, I just let him go by and he ended up winning the race. Because I could have like dove in the corner really hard and crashed and win stages and all that. But I wanted him to win. I wanted him to be in the playoffs with me. Because I think he's going to be a real threat in the playoffs too. He only won one race in that series, but he'll be probably one of the Final Four drivers we have to compete against. Because I don't see us not making the Final Four ever in those series, just because it was sort of like season 6 and 7, I believe it was, that I just dominated, went in there with like 50, 60 points into round 1. And that's how it's going to be, because I already have like, I think at the point of our last recording, which I know will be next week, because I got the video for the 15th done. So now, if you guys don't want to know what's going to happen on the 15th in that series, I would skip ahead in the Monster Energy series. Alright, so basically, I won more stages, more races, as you would assume. And it's the same with the Xfinity Series. Actually, both of them are the same numbers. I got 52 stage playoff points, whatever. Yeah, I got 52 playoff points. And we're only about halfway through those seasons for the regular season. So I can probably end up with about 100 points that I can just carry through, and we're going to get brought right to the playoffs, Final Four, no matter what. It's going to be easy. Now, I'm not saying we're going to win a championship, because remember, those points do not carry to the Final Four. But they do, or the round of 4, or whatever the hell they call it. It does transfer through the round of 12, round of 8. And for the Xfinity Series, the round of 8, you get those points in. So I feel confident in the fact that we will probably make it through those races relatively easy. So the first 10 races, I think, or the first couple races, are just going to be super easy. We're just going to walk through, pull up, do what we must, and we're good. So we're going to go here. We're going to, this is it. This is the transfer of one of our series stats right here. This is the Nascar Heat Evolution series, which is being transferred to the iCloud right now. And then we're going to come in here. I'm going to select all. We're going to copy the Camping World Truck Series stats to the iCloud next. Alright, so we're going to go to the Monster Energy Series, the Busch Beer car. And we're going to head to Sonoma. And we're going to go here, we're going to make a new note. Paste, and there you go. The Camping World Truck Series stats have been copied. We're going to go here to the Xfinity Series. We're going to select all, we're going to copy. And then we get the Xfinity Series. We can go here to these notes and delete. Now the main series. I'm going to select all. We're going to copy. We're going to go here. Notes. And we're going to paste that. I also do have written in drivers that I will be racing in future series. So that's pretty cool. So you go to notes, they're all gone. iCloud, our newest note that says William Byron wins 2 Cup races in 2018. There you go. So everything from my... Oops, I just accidentally went away. So everything from my note of what I think about the 5 years of the channel, all the way up until what I said. Alright, so we're going to go to Sonoma. Which again, spoilers for the Monster Energy series. We won Sonoma. Are you really shocked? It's one of my best tracks in the entire game. Not winning here is embarrassing. This is the final different road course that we're going to see in today's video. Of course, we will be going back to Watkins Glen. We're done here in Sonoma. We have now also raced every manufacturer in NASCAR. We raced a Toyota in the Truck Series. We raced Chevrolets in the Xfinity Series. And now, of course, we're racing a Ford in the Cup Series. So we're going to just break in the corner here. I had to race with Kevin Harvick in Sonoma. That's where he won his race at this year. That was his race win of 2017. I was super excited when he finally got the win this year. Sort of like, when's he going to get this win? Come on. Looked like he had it at Atlanta early in the season, of course. Pit road, I believe it was speeding with just 13 laps to go. Because Austin Dillon decided, I'm going to stay out and get a caution because I have a flat tire instead of coming to pit road, which he easily could have done. Because he's Austin Dillon and he's a fucking bitch. I digress from that. But either way, Austin Dillon did stay out. Kevin Harvick speeded on pit road after dominating the race at Atlanta, which then Brad Keselowski went on to win. That's where he got his other stage points. So I'm like, where did that boy get his other stage points from? Because I was thinking, I know Kevin Harvick has his win at Sonoma, which is 1. And then I'm like, I know he won at Daytona, stage point. So that's 6. And these other 2 are from Atlanta. Alright. If we get a stage win at Charlotte, or get the race win, I would love for Kevin Harvick to go to win Charlotte. It'd be super dope. Kevin Harvick can go out win Charlotte. Can he just dominate the entire race? Like, if Kevin Harvick just dominates Charlotte, goes into the round of 8, dominates Phoenix, goes into Homestead and wins there. That's all I want. Just those races. Just those 3. Remind me of 2014. Win Charlotte. Win Phoenix. Win Homestead. That is all I would like to see. Win those 3 races. Become the champion in 2017. Nothing would make this year more exciting than that. Like, 2017's been a crazy year. I've enjoyed this year so much. Um, so if you won the championship, that'd be super cool. Cap it off, because 2017, I graduated high school. Super awesome. Actually, 1 week was like crazy. I graduated high school, got real cool kid Fiesta, who's been super awesome to have in the past almost 4 months of having Fiesta. Has just been crazy. She does some wild things. It's always super fun to me. She's always just cool to have around. And of course, the Warriors won the championship that week. Did I already say that? I don't know. The Warriors won the championship. I was super excited after watching them the year before lose that championship that they had won. It was super exciting to see them win that championship. I was so happy when they won. I think it'd be really cool if Kevin Hart would win the championship this year for the Cup Series. That would just add to how awesome the year's been. Let's see what else has been awesome in 2017. Went to a Red Sox game, watched the Red Sox win by a real lot. That was really cool. I think it was 9-1. Also this year, just a couple weeks, we're most likely going to get finally to 1,000 subscribers, which has been a goal of mine for a while. I know that that's just the first step in going up on YouTube to what I want to do as a career, and I think 1,000 is the first big milestone you get to. And I think that to get to that point would be super awesome, and I'm looking forward to that. So if Kevin Hart went out and won that championship by winning 3 races to end the year, I think it would be amazing. If he doesn't win the championship, then he doesn't. But if he did, that would make the year a little bit more exciting than what it already has been for me. I'm really excited, and I've enjoyed this year. I know I'm also learning to drive. I'm going to hopefully get my first job that I can make money. Of course, I can technically make money on YouTube, but not sufficient enough to be like, oh, here's my job. So, yeah, but, those are 2 things that are also on the list of 2017 that are really just super exciting. There's only a couple months left, but I know some other crazy, exciting things could go down. So I think that 2017 was an improvement from 2016, which was already a decent year. I know, looking at it from a content creator standpoint, 2016 was the best year that I could have. So 2016 was a relatively good year for me, but 2017 has really just stepped up over what 2016 was. And I know, when people were super triggered in 2016, like, oh wow, this has been the worst year ever. We wanted the year to end. I'm just like, it's just a number. But in the same sense, I guess that number holds a significant thing to people, and I think that for me, in years down the road, whether it's 5 years, 10 years, I think I can really look back and pinpoint 2017 has been a year that's been super amazing. For me, I know that I was really hoping for 2017 just to come around, because from 2013, when I started high school, in 9th grade, that September, they're like, oh, 2017, you're the class of 2017. 2017 is going to be great. Yeah. I'm like, dope. 2017 is going to be super lit. And then for 2017 to come around, when it happened, I'm just like, 2017 has been pretty spicy. It's gonna be a dope ass year. And then when things actually happened in 2017, it's been great. And I'm really looking forward to seeing where things go in 2018. And I think I'm really excited to sit down in December and record my end of the year recap videos, as I've done every year. I sit down for one video every weekend. And if you guys wonder why this takes a little bit longer, the live results show how people are going to get stage points, because the caution comes out when the first 10 cars cross the line. And by being way ahead, that happens. But for you guys who are interested, in December, we will be starting our recap of 2017. And oh my god, there's a lot of positive things we can take out of it. I've already got the ideas written down in my book. And I'm looking forward to it. So I know that there's a lot of people in different places, even in just America, that will look at maybe 2017 as not the best year for them, for one reason or another, where they're affected by the things that have happened in different parts of the country, or they just haven't had a good year in any way that they haven't. And I know that for those people, it's difficult. They want the year to end, and I understand. I feel bad for those people. I really do, because I've seen so many things that have happened just in the past couple months, really, on the news that has been crazy. And I think that it's not appropriate for me to just sit here and say, yeah, this year's been fantastic, when I know that there's so many people that have had things that have happened for them that haven't been good, whether it's the places in the country that are affected by hurricanes, as you've seen in Texas, Florida, and Puerto Rico, or things like the shooting that happened in Las Vegas. You know, for those people, they're not going to look at this year as, oh, it's been a great year. And I feel bad for those people for what they have to go through. And I feel like it wouldn't be appropriate for me to sit here and just say, yeah, this year's been fantastic, when I know for other people it hasn't, and it doesn't seem right for me to say that. So for me personally, yes, it's been a great year, but I know for other people it hasn't. And again, I do feel bad for those people and what they have to go through. And, you know, everybody's affected by it. And it is difficult every day to see different things that happen, just not even just in the world, just in the country itself, to see events that happen and affect people. And it's difficult, and I get from the position that I guess by making videos that I could put myself in a position where I have to say, hey, this is bad, and come out and say, oh, these are bad incidents, and I feel bad for the people. I don't know how to express it. I don't want to just be one of those people that just sends out a tweet and puts it in a tweet or Instagram post or whatever, as I know that's what so many people do, and I don't just want to become part of the noise of that. So that's partially why you guys never see things from me in that situation. I know some YouTubers don't. Maybe they don't feel comfortable in the situation. I know that I definitely don't. With whatever happens, it just doesn't feel like something that I should get involved in. I don't know. So I guess in this video I feel like, hey, I can express that. We did win 3 stages at Sonoma, which is super fucking dope. Look at that boy. That boy DJ Kennington, he's on a mission. That boy, like, yo, I heard there's some good puh over here. He's like, God damn. That boy on a mission. Alright, so we're going to do the same thing that we did at the Watkins Glen race for the Xfinity Series. We're not going to qualify. I'm racing Kevin Harvick in both races. Oops. That's a yikes. I did not intend to do that. Alright, so we're going to get hard onto the brakes into the corner here. So you can get up to about 18th by not qualifying at Watkins Glen in a race of 40 cars. That is fucking dope. Alright, so we've won 4 of the 5 attempted races so far. We've won all but 3 stages. The final stage at Canadian Tire, and stage 1 at Watkins Glen in the Xfinity Series, and stage 1 at Road America, is that what this says? Road America, yeah. Alright. We're here in 5th. For stage 1 at Watkins Glen in the Monster Energy NASCAR Cup Series. Joey Logano in first place, followed by Kurt Busch. Joey Logano does not have as big of a lead as William Byron had. Plus, he's not William Byron, so I won't wreck. I will wreck him if I have to. Just Joey Logano. Plus, I'm going to track him down probably at the bus stop. Maybe even definitely before the bus stop. We can pass him here in this corner. We'll use the bus stop as our passing location, though, of fellow Ford driver Joey Logano. Here we go, through the corners to the point here. First place, hard charge at the front of stage 1 at Watkins Glen. That was pretty good. We set up for a great pass there. Of course, that's just the result of the AI not making smart decisions brake-wise. Because that whole spot that I passed Joe Logano, that wasn't just because, oh, my car's so much faster. Because I do not get out to this big of a lead at any other track. Any other track, do I not get out to a 3-second lead on 1 lap? Absolutely not. So there's a total of 18 points that you can get, because of course the race win is the stage 3 of a race is that. So the final stage 3, whatever you want to call it, is the race win. So that counts as a stage point. So we're going to do the total stage points that we get, and that will determine whether we win the road course challenge. I'd say we have to get like probably we can lose 4 points and win. So that means that we have to win this race and the stage. So it has to be 15 points or higher. So basically the challenge right now is that you can only lose 3 stage points. And we have lost 3 stage points. So essentially, that means we have to come out here and win stage 2. And win the race here. We almost lost stage 2, I'll let you know. I thought for a second when I crashed Logano that was going to be a caution. And that we would not be the stage winner. We're going to do a lap from inside the car here. I do not prefer this view one bit. So now I can't see how sick of a drift it was, and I thought I was going to crash. That's what I thought. I thought, oh, I'm going to crash and lose this stage. But nah, your boy is a god. A god. God at this game, yeah. Fucking Lord. This is the thing, when they break in the corner, they lose 2 gears. I'm staying in... Oh, no, do they go down to second, or do we go down to first? I don't know. Now, I have not learned how to drive a standard yet. Let's get down the basics of driving first. I know I was talking about that a lot ago in the beginning of this stream. Now we get a 4th gear and he did not do the action of shift. That bugs me. You see, that grinds my gears because, you don't shift. If you mess up your shifting, then it's going to grind gears. You all know that was a fucking lit joke. Oh, I have to start in this mode now? Oh, that's a yikes. Alright, we don't have to actually. There's still 7 laps to go. We'll go to 31st. Make it a challenge. 7 laps. 7 laps to win. This here is the win for the road course challenge. We can only lose 3 points. So I didn't want to make it like, oh, we can get 5 points. Because then it's like, oh, guaranteed win. But nah. Because I should have came up with that in the beginning and not the end. Because I'm like, oh, what's the win of a road course challenge? Well, I guess the other half of the road course challenge was to win every race. And win every stage. That's the main road course challenge. But to get credited with a decent effort. Because we lost the road course challenge the first bit. Because I explained that right at the beginning. Like, the road course challenge is to win every single road course. And every single stage. And we lost the first road course. We won the stage, but we lost the first road course. We came in 13th. All the other races we did win. Which moved ourselves closer to the achievement No Longer Rusty, where you have to get 56 wins. Which I believe puts you 1 win ahead on the all-time win list of Rusty Walls. I believe Rusty Walls has 55 wins. I don't know, because I think the challenge... The achievements are kind of weird. I think that the main achievements... The first one's 25, just because. Then they have 56, which is No Longer Rusty. Then you have 94, which is Over the Rainbow. No. I think one of them is Not Intimidated, where you get 77 wins, because Dale Earnhardt had 76, so you're no longer intimidated, because the Intimidator, yeah. Then you had to get 94, which is Over the Rainbow, because you passed Jeff Gordon, which is the Rainbow Warrior. And then the last one is 200 wins, which is Long Live the King, but you would think that that'd be 201, because the other ones are breaking records. So I'm assuming for breaking records, Rusty Wallace had 55 wins. I know the other two, but I don't know Rusty Wallace. I believe he did have 55, because it makes sense that he'd break the record. I don't know why they picked Rusty Wallace. I guess since they gave you a challenge near 50. I think that's why they did it, because they give you a challenge near 50, near 70, near 90. Or near 100, because Jeff Gordon had 93 wins. So I guess you pass Rusty Wallace and you get 55. You pass 70, you get 77 wins, and you pass Dylan Hart's 76. You get 94 and you get by Jeff Gordon, which will put you almost to 100 wins. And you get 200 wins, so you tie Richard Petty. You would think that they would make it 201, though. It really triggers me that it isn't 201. Now, we're in third position. Oh, so there's only 2 cars to pass. I thought we had 3. So I went to 30th place, just to make it a little bit more fun with the limited amount of laps we have. Could ask my phone, hey, how many wins did Rusty Wallace have in the Cup Series? But I don't really care that much. Four to go? This is why I did this. Hi guys, I'm a driver in the Cup Series who wants to beat Chase Elliott. I want you to know, I was super triggered that Chase Elliott didn't win Dover. I really wanted to win that race. But Ryan Newman, being a little bitch that he is, with his talentless ass, trying to stay in the goddamn lead lap when you get in the playoffs based on pit strategy. How'd you get into the playoffs? My crew chief said stay out with 3 to go. Oh. Like, wow. You really worked for that one. Austin Dillon, how'd you get in the playoffs? Well, everybody in the field ran out of fuel. Yet I'm gonna get mad that Ricky Stenhouse had more points than me because he won 2 races based off of actually driving talent and not just some bullshit. But Austin Dillon said that the 17 wasn't as good as him. Yeah, in that one race probably, but boy played it smart, got them stage points. Yeah. Dope. I want you to know though, Ryan Newman blocking Chase Elliott for the not to go a lap down with 2 laps to go and then letting Kyle Busch go in the last lap was super obnoxious. Dude's like, oh, I'm gonna try to stay on the lead lap just in case a caution happens, haha. And then he got lapped anyways. He finished the lap down. Like, boy. Like, I think that Chase Elliott would have won that race had he kept the lead through turn 4. Because once the white flag comes out, the race is going to be over. So at that point, Ryan Newman, I guess, could maybe lay back a little bit. But you could lay back and be like, alright, well, we're not going to make up these positions. I'll let you go by. Unless that's what he thought he was going to do. That's what he did for Kyle Busch and let him go by. But I really think that had Chase Elliott won up high earlier in the race, he really could have won. But again, Ryan Newman not just letting him go by with 2 to go is kind of obnoxious. And not the best move by a soon-to-be eliminated driver in the playoffs. Because gives Kyle Busch a better chance to be the champion. And ain't nobody want Kyle Busch's whining bitch ass to be the champion. Due to the disgrace of a champion. Typically think of a champion as somebody who's class and, you know, if they lose, they take defeat in a gracious way. This boy loses and runs off to his goddamn trailer. Like, this dude winning, and he's fucking gloating about winning. He's like, "Hi guys, look at me." He didn't so much at Dover because he did get the win with the last turn, or the last lap. But the other times he wins, just super obnoxious. Especially when he wins in the Xfinity Series. That boy's obnoxious as fuck in the Xfinity Series. He's just like, "Hey guys, look at me, I can beat these younger drivers. Ha ha. Wow, I have talent." Now, we do have an issue. There's 1 lap of fuel. I know that I hit 1 lap of fuel somewhere on this back straight. Or somewhere around this track. So, when this thing says 0, we're out of fuel. Now, the nice thing is that we're at a point where I think we can just coast to victory and we're going to be fine. Because our lead is 11 seconds. It still says 1. And the fuel picks up for a couple seconds. You guys seen we were able to go to the whole back straight of Canadian Tire being fine. And here we go. If we run out anytime now, we're winning the race. $15. Stage points of 18. Now, of course, we did lose the road course challenge. The challenge was to win every road course and win every stage, which of course we did not do. We lost stage 1. Actually, we lost the final stage at Canadian Tire. And we lost stage 1 at both Road America. Oh, there you go. 56 trophies. 56 wins. No longer rusty. I know it popped up, probably blurred it out on the screen. But yeah. Road America and Watkins Glen, those stages. That is just me being careless, not qualifying. I think we could have won every single race here. Not winning Canadian Tire really hurt. That was a race that we dominated and didn't win. But there you go. We do have 56 wins now. So if we go down here to my driver, because we'll see 56 wins. That is, of course, a trophy. So with that, thank you guys for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed today's live stream. It's now almost 1 in the morning. And we'll see you guys in the next one.